Welcome to the grand opening of Plaza Roberto Maestas.
The Latino community is proud because there is a presence of our community here in Seattle that will bring people from all walks of life.
The name of this development honors Roberto Maestas, the lead organizer of the occupation of this abandoned school building that is right behind me just 44 years ago. Roberto was the executive director of El Centro de la Raza for 37 years and was part of the initial planning for this project until his passing in 2010. Roberto often spoke of the beloved community, referred to by Martin Luther King Jr. as a community free of poverty, racism, and violence. We mark this occasion and open this development as part of our collective efforts to build the beloved community.
As you know, Seattle has an affordable housing crisis, and what's happening is that Seattle is becoming so expensive so rapidly that people, low and even middle wage earners are having to go further and further away from the city center to find affordable housing. I mean, and even over the last couple of years, we've seen where people would find affordable housing like in Renton or Tukwila or Burien. Now people are going, as far as Tacoma or even Fife to find affordable housing, and then the same thing up north, going further and further north. So, just the crisis of finding affordable housing is a huge problem here in Seattle, and really affects, disproportionately affects people of color, so what El Centro in building Plaza Roberto Maestas was a response, El Centro's response or effort to address the affordable housing crisis in Seattle. Plaza Roberto Maestas has 112 units of affordable housing. About 2/3 of those are 2 and 3 bedroom apartments, so that there is affordable housing available for families or for larger families with children. So Plaza Roberto Maestas serves people up to 60% of area median income, basically 30 to 60% of area median income, and then rents are adjusted accordingly. But basically, rents are between the lowest rent on a 1 bedroom is about $460, $465, and then the highest rent on a 3 bedroom would be about $1,160, around that area. So, compared to market rate, when you're talking about a brand new, beautiful apartment next to the light rail or transit, close to downtown in the heart of Seattle, very affordable for people. So when we opened up the application process, I remember the date, February 22nd, 2016. We had over 1,000 individuals, close to 500 applications on the first day to live at Plaza Roberto Maestas, and it was a little heartbreaking, to be honest, because we knew with the 112 units we obviously weren't even going to be able to provide housing to all the people that applied just on the first day. But it was an example of really how the incredible need of affordable housing in the community.
I used to, because I was going through a period where I was really struggling, so I was going to Central La Plaza for the veterans. They had a veterans group there that how do I say that? They mentored you and helped you with your needs. To say about El Centro, they, as a group, have created a model that I think other groups could follow. Because this is a beautiful place. It has, they even named a street festival, out to Roberto, of course, but festivals in there because they want a festival kind of environment. But it's so inclusive to all races. I mean, everyone in here. There's Mexicans, there's blacks, there's whites, there's Chinese. Everyone is here. They had a celebration for the dead which was about maybe a month or so after I moved in here, and it was fabulous. The whole courtyard was full of people, and people were going in and out of all the buildings, and so it was just a wonderful time in my life, to be in this here community. And I'm so thankful to be here. Situation, but what El Central has done to this community has brought the artistic level up to another couple of notches, because there's nothing but, in this building there's all kinds of actors, writers, and filmmakers, and probably a few other creative endeavors that I'm not even aware of. I don't know everyone in the building, but from what I've seen, it is really a great place to be for artists. And it's so centrally located that I almost sold my car. And I'm an Uber driver, right? I mean, there's Zippo out there. There's planes flying over. No, that's small price to pay. But it's just bubbling with so much energy here. And I mean, God, it's like being in New York or something.
And we establish that coalition. We come together as brothers and sisters, men and women and children. Because we together we have founded the University of Washington Office of Minority Affairs, which is still there. The Seattle Public Schools, which was basically segregated black and white, and people of color, and mixed in the community.
And what do you see for the future?
I see for the future that our children can take advantage of it and follow our lead in terms of maintaining that aspect of humanity and people of color working together.
La comunidad amada. Viva la comunidad amada. Viva el centro de la raza. Viva Roberto Maestas. Viva. Los libros le encantaban y anhelaba estudiar, buscando la justicia para la humanidad. Junto a los 4 amigos por un cambio social, sabía que el pueblo